How do you not lose yourself in relationships? I can tell you one thing. You need to be able to switch your focus back to yourself. You need to be able to look at yourself from the perspective of an outside observer, and at the same time from the perspective of who you really are. The scariest thing is to indulge in weaknesses. Weaknesses, whether your own or of another person, harm to oneself, bypassing oneself. Do something that you really don't like. Be honest with yourself. And if you really feel you see that the relationship, it's not just that you're being pulled in, you're actually losing yourself. Know that you can really go crazy from such relationships. In other words, you're losing yourself. You've completely immersed yourself in another person. So interested that you don't even notice how reasonable your actions are, how appropriate your positioning is. That's why, before you demand something from another person or give something to another person or ask something from another person, first of all, you need to carefully look at yourself and answer such simple questions that, well, what if I'm not here? What would change? Will anything change at all for the person you're involved with? So how absolutely necessary and really essential is your position really for that person? There are other questions too. Yeah, what about it? What can I actually give? And what will be the result? If I give this person what they ask of me, what will be the result? What will happen? And if I don't give what they're asking for, if I just, says in the scriptures, so to speak, I'm showing some healthy selfishness, yeah, and I'm going to focus more on myself, right? So what will happen in that case? That is, you need to understand that life is actually an extremely difficult thing. Yes, it is a thing, requiring from us sometimes sacrifices, in renunciation, including sometimes sacrifices, some expressions of ourselves. The most important thing, it seems to me, is to not lose common sense, to not lose your grip on reality, to try to stay grounded. The right way, everything that can be done, everything that can be balanced, everything that can be brought into harmony and balance, yeah. Well, and what if it doesn't work out, if it goes against the grain somehow? If you see that perhaps all your actions are in vain, and whatever you do, you definitely, if you just cater to a person's selfish tendencies, then it seems to me that it's more correct, more honest, yeah, both to yourself and to the universe, more reserved, more detached, yes, more to be continued. It might be tough, of course, yeah, but more like, let's say, not to. When you smear yourself, and in essence, you are not there. Here you are, like soft, fluffy cotton candy, easy to dive into, and you truly give everything you can give, and everything's great, everything's fine. Yeah, I feel like sometimes this position can be inadequate, and how can you, in this way, even break the laws of the universe? Because in the manifestation of this world always goes by causes, and affects causes, and effects if certain causes do not have effects. Because you, like, shield the person from real life. You say, yeah, do whatever you want, everything will be fine anyway. In that case, a person starts to pervert his spirit, begins. Twist everything, turn everything upside down, and say that it all exists. Should be like this, it's fashion, new, this or something else. That is, I think that in fact everyone has their own internal order, their own internal understanding of what is right, what is needed. when it's needed, yeah, and what I need and when I don't at the right time and place in harmony with the universe. Try to pay more attention to your heart chakra. Try to focus more on the Ajna chakra. And just be quiet as well. To be silent, to try. To see your right path, to see how you should position yourself properly, not just to feel good and pleasant for yourself, but also to manifest in this world according to certain laws, the causes and effects. Manifest in this world as certain laws, causes, and effects. So don't be afraid, friends, to be misunderstood, to be wrong, to be something else. Be yourself. Here's what I recommend for relationships.